This video is a brief explanation of what Nearpod, a product that was purchased for every teacher through UEN, can do for you as a teacher. So I'm here in Class Links. I click on Nearpod. This brings me to my library. In my library, I can see a bunch of different ones that I've created. I'm going to start this one. It will give me a code. Now, as a student, I have logged in on my iPad, and so I will show you this teacher view, but I am participating as a student. So it is just like a PowerPoint or a Google Slides presentation. What the student can see is only this presentation part, and you can click through. There's a video, and as I click through on the teacher, the students also click through. Let me get to an activity. So this is an activity where it says, every year I choose my set of clothes. How well does this set work? So as a student, I'm going to answer it. You can see that when I submit, my answer shows up. If I had my students, they would show up right here. And so I could see what all of their answers are. If I click the share button, this will share to everyone's screen with this graph right here. If I click, I guess this isn't a shareable one, so I'm going to go to the next one. This is a collaboration board. And so this is one word how you're describing about or feeling about school starting. And as soon as I put it on there, it pops up. If I am presenting this to my class, then I can remove their names if I'm sharing, or I can go to student view. On the student's view, they do not see the name of the person who participated. If somebody likes it, they can heart it, and then it'll say that they like that post. So that's one other activity. Another activity is a drawing activity. So I'm supposed to draw my favorite superhero. I have 1 minute. And so now that I've submitted it, the drawing will show up here. And if I have more than one class or more than one student in my class, it'll all show up. I can click on it. I can share it out to the class. And now on my screen, I am seeing a drawing that I shared. Another activity. And remember, as I go to the next slide, it is showing up on the student view. So they're following along with you. And so this is a fill in the blank. And I got 1 out of 5. I can view answers. There are lots of different activities. It goes right along with Desmos, which is an online calculator. This is pairs. There are lots of different activities. Let me show you how easy it is to set this up. I am in my Google Slides account. I click on add-on. See that I already have it, but to do it, you would do get add-ons. In here, you would type in Nearpod. There it is right there. You click on it and it'll add it right in. Then I want to try something. So I'm going to go to Nearpod, open Nearpod. And here are all of your options for Nearpod. So you can add an audio, a video, collaboration board. A collaborative board is where there's a question and then students will type on their devices and it'll pop up every one like I did. Draw it, they can draw whatever they want. Field trip, they have lots of 3D and virtual field trips that you can go to. This is integrated with Flipgrid. But all I do is I click, oh, I want an open-ended question. And so now it'll generate that. I want his name. So then I can, students can do audio recordings, which is real nice. I can put in a video. I can add a timer. I can do this with any of the types of questions. I hit save. Because it's open-ended, I don't need to have an answer. And then it just puts it right into my presentation. So here I have an open-ended one. I have a quiz. I have a 3D one. I have matching. I have a virtual field trip of the Grand Canyon. And so now what I can do is I can say, oh, I want to add a new slide. And this is where I say I add. So now I can add content and then I can say, oh, with this question, I want a quiz. So I click a quiz. It'll create a new slide when it does this. So it'll be on the next slide. And what did I just type? So now I just type in my answers. I click the one I want. I can add answers. I can add media, and I hit add. I can do multiple questions on the same thing. So I hit add question. This will take the students through multiple questions. And then I hit save. And then you can see that it'll generate a new slide. Then when I'm ready to go, I hit save and go to Nearpod. This will take me to Nearpod. It'll add it to my library, and then I can present it from Nearpod. But in short, Nearpod is an add-on to Google Slides. It is a way to check for understanding in lots of different ways to add information and being interactive with your students. You do have two options. You have student-paced, so students will log into it, they'll read, they'll answer questions, and then later you can get the report. Let me show you what a report will look like. So I've got into my assignment. I clicked on it. Here are the 4 times that I've given it. Let's go to this one that had 43 students. The other times I've just given it to myself. This is the summary of how everybody did it. Here are the names of the students who took this quiz. I have all of my quiz questions, all of my poll questions, all of my open-ended questions, and I just click on it to see what everybody answered. This is a great way to check and see if they're understanding what information you are teaching. Nearpod is free to all teachers. If you sign up using your school email account, and then if you click here on your picture or a picture, if you have this little red, blue second place ribbon, that means that you have a district account and you can have full access to all that Nearpod offers.